a supermax. It's not even no regular supermax. It's like the highest of the supermax, like the big boy supermax. I don't know. Philly, good luck, Charlie.
I'll say the Sixers essentially cooked.
Good luck, Charlie.
But moving on with the injuries, Damian Lillard is also out with a blood clot, I think, in his calf. That's a very concerning injury.
Facts.
That's not like an injury. That's like more a condition.
I wouldn't say injury, but like you know what I mean. Like
facts.
The condition is very concerning. Same thing happened with Wemby too. So like prayers out to them. So what do you think Giannis and the rest of the Bucks can do? Can they survive without Dame or make any noise in the playoffs without Dame?
We made it this far without Dame. Shoot, it's Giannis' show, boy. You made it. We made it. We put in all this work before Dame even got here. We won a ring with Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. What that?
Chris Middleton not there no more. We ain't got no Chris Middleton.
They gone.
But that's my point. If we can win a ring with Chris Middleton, and shout out Jrue, great.
I'm gonna be honest, Jrue was the glue for that team.
Yeah, he was.
Jrue is the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Jrue is the truth. Jrue is the truth. That's the greatest two-way guard probably of our generation. I'm not gonna hold.
What the heck?
If we could win a ring with Chris Middleton,
I don't know what
that was overkill again. We hate
that was overkill. Why did they have Jrue Holiday?
They didn't need him at all. They already had JB. There was no need for.
How do we let this happen?
The Bucks are foolish. First of all, I don't know how the Bucks let that happen. I would have never let Jrue Holiday ever even leave Milwaukee.
Are you kidding?
I would have built Jrue Holiday a statue in Milwaukee if it was me running the show. I would have never let him even leave the building.
Defensive guard?
Yeah, he dropped it. Like, man.
But that's my point though,
bro.
If we can win with Jrue Holiday
I got
and Chris Middleton,
real quick.
Come on, bro.
I got a sidebar real quick. Y'all seen when Brandon Jennings said he was better than Jrue Holiday?
Yeah,
yeah.
I seen that.
Man, that was crazy. He was talking about he was the man his rookie year. He had 50 points his rookie year. He ain't did nothing since, bro. Shit crazy. I ain't gonna say he ain't did nothing. He had a solid.
He was hard. Before his injury, he was a tough little slasher, man. No doubt. Like B. Jennings
but even
was
like
really
before
raw.
he got injured,
Jrue Holiday.
Before he got injured, Jrue was still better than him.
Oh,
so it's like I don't know what you want me to say about that.
Bro, Jrue Holiday is the best two-way guard of our generation. Arguably, you can make a legit argument for that. There's no size. The accolades back it, the rings back it, the skill back it. I don't know what B. Jennings talk about, but I ain't never been to the NBA, so maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Respect on Jrue. That's probably one of the best two-way guards in history, man.
Yeah,
for sure of our generation, for sure.
For sure, I would have got rid of Jrue.
Of the 2010s, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jay, you scared me for a second. I thought you said you would have. I was like, bro, you tweaking.
Nah, I would never got rid of Jrue. I would never got rid of Jrue. They was treating Jrue like he was DeMar DeRozan. I was like, what the hell are we doing, bro?
And he's so low-key about it, too. It's a low-key sauce, too. And it's not even talked about as much as it should be. But
if the playoffs were to start today, the Bucks would be playing the Knicks.
Oh.
Do you think they would survive that series?
No.
I don't think they would.
Who's surviving? Bucks ain't.
I'm not gonna lie. Giannis gonna give Cat hell.
Giannis and Kyle Kuzma versus Jalen Brunson and Cat.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think
hell though.
No.
Giannis gonna give Cat hell though. Oh no. Cat can't. No.
Yeah, Cat can't guard Giannis.
Cat can't guard Giannis.
Giannis gonna get his.
Yeah, he gonna get his.
A little, but
Giannis gonna get his. But that's it.
Minimum.
That's the only faith I got in the Bucks.
And that's cool.
That's not enough.
Like I was just saying, we just won a ring with Jrue and Chris and Giannis. Dang, we don't really need the gang. I'm not gonna lie. We don't need
players.
We don't need you. We don't need Doc Rivers. I've been watching the Bucks ball. We don't need players. Bro, my thing is,
nah, that's crazy.
We gotta stop talking about Chris Middleton like he was a stud.
That's my brother. Before the injury, before age, that elite
This was some bug life hoops.
Man.
This is some pure bug life hoops. This was
that's
crazy.
My brother. Don't drag on Chris, man. That's my brother.
Nah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
The Bucks had much more valuable pieces back then.
Team.
But you can say they was valuable, but like, bro, outside. Well, let's be 100, bro. Let's just be 100. Let's be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Jrue, for real, and Giannis.
Jrue Holiday. versus
Be
Kyle
100,
Kuzma,
bro.
Jrue Holiday.
Come on, bro.
You said besides Jrue and Giannis and what?
Besides Jrue and Giannis, what was that team before?
They had Chris Middleton,
Okay.
a younger Brook Lopez.
Okay.
Bobby Portis was there. Bobby Portis is not there now.
Okay.
You also got who they had? Pat Connaughton, I think, was on that
Okay.
team. Yeah, he had a good solid roster of guys.
So we fast
and
forward.
you had Jeff Teague out there.
We fast forward 3 years, right? We fast forward. I can't believe Brandon Jennings. We fast forward 3 years, right, or 4 years, or however much it is, right? Now we're here. Dame is, and the blood clot is age. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like an old man. That sounds like something that would happen to an older guy. The blood clot thing is crazy.
I think it's just people who's like really what's it called? It happens a lot with taller people.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
The blood clot thing, common basketball player stuff. Boom. Giannis, I'm not gonna lie, is used to carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. We don't need Dame. We don't need Doc in all reality. But hey.
Yeah, the Doc decision was crazy to me.
I mean,
and they suffer and they
I'm
suffer
talking
for
about
that.
Giannis like he LeBron. Like
Man.
LeBron.
Giannis low key.
Giannis was not LeBron, but he was the closest thing to it
Giannis
at
still
that
is in his
time.
prime. Let's remember that though. Giannis is still like y'all don't want to see the jump shot. If the jump shot ever get developed, Hamdou Allah start
He been
praying.
hitting that. He been hitting that mid range this year.
Man, his mid range apparently this year is really good. Don't let the
hitting that
three.
mid range.
Don't let the three start getting into play, bro.
Oh,
That's they
That's
they knock
ridiculous.
on his game. He don't have a jumper. God forbid he just magically pick up a jumper in the playoff. I don't know. Anything can happen. It's the NBA playoffs. What you gonna do? Well, who gonna be able to guard him? That's what I'm saying. We don't really need Dame. Dame was really to take some pressure off of Giannis just being so goddamn on ball so much. I just think that's what it really was, bro. And it just hasn't worked out. I don't think in hindsight you probably shouldn't have traded or got rid of you shouldn't have got rid of your bench and then gave all that money to Dame. And now that y'all kind of don't have a bench, you're kind of looking at everybody like, what do we do? Oh, give it to Giannis. So if we're just gonna be on give it to Giannis time, screw it. I don't see why we even like. I love Dame, but like
it's not gonna take him far. I don't even think they would beat the Pacers with that
that's
type of
crazy.
mentality.
That is crazy. They can take the Pacers to at least 5. At least 5. At least 5.
5. So Pacers win 4-1.
Yeah, I was like, that's terrible.
That's
sweet. That's gentleman sweet, bro.
Yeah, like they get one more there. They take to at least 5. They take to at least 5. I don't think the Bucks stand a chance in the playoffs.
Pacers are a really good team. I actually got them over the Bucks.
It's not the fact that the Bucks are necessarily like the worst team. I don't believe in Doc as a coach. I've never been sold on Doc as a coach. Every time I have a chance to believe in Doc's ability as a coach, he shows me that bro.
Did you see what he said about him losing 3-1
years ago? No, he made a comment about that? No. Are you serious?
Bro, he was like, I kid you not. I swear to God, I thought it was NBA Centel when I seen it, bro. He was like, nobody gives me credit for winning them 3 games.
No one care about you winning 3 games, brother. You lost the series.
Go be a family man.
Bro, I kid you not. You can look up the quote yourself, bro. That is a real quote.
Hey,
it's like nobody gives me credit for winning the 3 games.
Please put the quote in here. I want to cry laughing. Please put the quote on the playback, bro.
But that's why.
What?
Bro, I have a thing, bro. I have a mentality, right? I don't understand why organizations hire coaches who has a loser mentality.
Like, that is crazy, bro. If I was a GM and I seen that, you fired yesterday, bro. Like, you was out of there.
It doesn't add up. I don't care what sport it is. I don't care if it's baseball, soccer, hockey. I don't care what it is. If bro have a track record of losing games or losing clutch moments, why hire him? I don't care if he make it to the playoffs. I'm trying to get rings. If you can't give me to a ring because you don't know how to win it matters, it's crazy work to me.
All right, so on to the next team. Well, next injury. LaMelo Ball is actually out for the rest of the season.